Now, UK has extended additional support to Ukraine. UK is all set to send 1,000 more missiles to Ukraine government. This comes as Prime Minister Boris Johnson urged Western allies to boost the supply of military aid to Ukraine as the war is now close to completing a month. Johnson, remembered, is travelling to Brussels today for talks with NATO and leaders of the Group of Seven, where Biden will, Antony Blinken will also be attending the crucial summit. He is expected, in fact, Boris Johnson is expected to provide further details of new British aid during this visit, including the donation of 6,000 more missiles comprising of anti-tank and high explosive weaponry. The UK government has also said that it is providing some 5.3 million in emergency funding to counter disinformation in Russia and Ukraine. So there we have UK extending more aid to Ukraine in wake of the Russia's military offensive, which is now close to completing a month, and UK will be sending 6,000 missiles to Ukraine. This is an additional aid that is being supplied to UK. Remember, a lot of sanctions have also been imposed by UK against Russia in wake of Russia's military offensive, and UK, they're now urging Western allies to also boost the military aid to the war-torn nation. So, a crucial summit which will take place today, which is in which Boris Johnson will be addressing all the leaders, and Antony Blinken, the US Secretary of State, will also be attending this very important summit in which the NATO leaders will discuss supplying more aid to Ukraine in wake of Russia's military offensive. Getting you news in brief, Ukraine's President Zelenskyy has called on French multinationals based in Russia to stop indirectly supporting the war against Ukraine by leaving Russia. In a 20-minute virtual speech to the French parliament, the wartime leader checked several French companies such as car maker Renault, supermarket chain and home improvement giant Leroy Merlin. A senior Russian diplomat is pushing to justify his country's attack on civilians in neighboring Ukraine. Russian forces have launched horrific attacks on civilian targets in Ukraine, hitting them with missiles, rockets, shells, airstrikes during the weeks-long invasion of the country. Former Russian oligarch Mikhail Khodorkovsky demanded that the airspace over Ukraine be closed by the West. In an interview with German television, the former chairman of the oil company Yukos also called Putin a bandit who would only be spurred on by the West's restraint. The European Union announced a package of measures to aid its member states in helping millions of people fleeing Russia's war in Ukraine to access